Hi, I'm Anjana Naskar from Impact Magazine. Today we have with us Mr. Piruz Khambatta, the chairman of Rasna International. Thank you so much, Mr. Khambatta, for joining us today.
Thank you. In fact, I still believe in paper. So on the flights, I'm the only one reading. And though I have an iPad, I still believe that something like this to read, just imagine, that is the own impact. Just see. How can you replace this with an iPad?
Absolutely.
So I want to sort of compliment you for bringing out such a nice country. And for ad business is very good because you see the photos, you see this, you feel relaxed reading it like this. Just imagine what I'm saying. So I congratulate you, and I would be very happy. I'm very happy that you have been part of this.
Thank you so much. So, Mr. Khambatta, what inspired the development of Rasna Rich, and how is it different from Rasna's classic offerings?
See, Rasna is in a very unique position in this country. The unique position is that almost 100% people know us. Unique is that urban or rural penetration is high, recall is equally high. Old or young also same. People recall. But definitely this country has changed.
Right.
A lot of people say this is Rasna. Yes, but of course country has changed. So Rasna has to appeal for a lot more people than we used to appeal. See, at earlier days you used to have one soap. I used to have Lifebuoy. My father also Lifebuoy, and possibly the office staff also had Lifebuoy. Today it is not possible. So we have evolved various Rasnas. So the Rasna is not one Rasna today. We have a 1 rupee Rasna which you just add sugar and make. We have a with sugar Rasna. We have a less sugar Rasna. We have a liquid Rasna. We have got a ready to drink Rasna. We have got a syrup in Rasna. But when we were doing all the research, we found that one thing which was lacking is that for any company in the world, the powder drink is supposed to be thin, and it is not supposed to be. It is supposed to be watery. And a lot of people believe that our replacement comes from the PET bottles and the mango drinks and the food we can drink for that matter, or the Tetra packs. Those are a little more thicker. It's true. So it took almost 6 months to a year to develop a thick and rich product which can give you the same mouthfeel, taste, fruit content, actually more vitamins than any ready-to-drink mango drink.
Right.
So our sort of research showed that is a need for that at a given price point. Because we are not talking to people who are having mango drinks, we are also talking to people who cannot have mango drinks. It is like saying, when I want let us say, a small car, I am not only pushing to the car users, I am pushing to the motorcycle users also. Many of them, even a cycle can never come down. So this idea in mind, we have launched Rasna Thick and Rich, which is a 5 rupee price point product. If you buy one glass, and we have a promo pack right now, and if you buy 10 rupees pack, you get 3 glasses. And of course, you have the 500 grams, 750 grams, 250 rupees. So it is the whole range has been launched.
Okay, so just as you mentioned, the 10 rupees sachet that gives 3 glasses. It's a compelling value proposition.
See, it is very surprising for me. If you had asked me 10 years back, probably in 14 or 15, that Piruz, what will happen with modern trade and all, I would have said markets will move towards the larger packs. It has happened in, say, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Indonesia, even Nepal. Nepal we sell larger packs, not smaller packs. I have smaller packs, those larger packs. India, surprisingly, whatever you talk of the economy, this largest GDP, that in FMCG, we are still 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupee. In candies, 1 rupee. You can't make it 125, 150 driven. So 10 rupee is the price point. So that's why we have launched it surprisingly. I'm saying 10 years back, I would not have imagined. Launched even a new modern product at a 10 rupee price point, because that is the price point which possibly gels with the customers and everybody. And a lot of people find it is convenient also. It is not only money. Because see, a small sachet, you put it in a jug and make Rasna. It's quick, convenient, like coffee. Let me admit, I can afford to buy a big bottle. But I take small packs. I want to try out various coffees. Now all these flavored coffees are available. So I think this has become, if you ask me, small packs have become not only for money reason, it is also something like a concept does work. If it is a trial pack, it is a convenient pack, so
Right.
So that's why we also launched a 5 rupee pack also and a 10 rupee pack also.
Yeah, it's easier also, you don't have to worry about the quantity, if it's getting stronger or
like this tea bag, you put in there, like tea to make would be for me a little bit, I do get a little bit of it to go and make a tea for myself, but this is easy for me.
So, Mr. Khambatta, tell us about the thought process and creative strategy that went behind the new summer campaign. And who are you primarily, targeting with this video campaign?
See, as I said, Rasna has a big challenge. Our challenge is our own self. We are like a Shah Rukh Khan or Amitabh, that we have to better our own ads. If you ask me, I have used so many themes. I have used almost all the celebrities, all the family celebrities. I can't use a non-family celebrity. And I have used all the themes I can. In fact, my competitors are making ads which look like Rasna. So I have to make an ad which doesn't look like my own past ad. So that is one big challenge. Honestly, otherwise I'm doing what I want to do good. So I have to do a little bit different.
Yes.
Second is I have to appeal to the old and young. I have to appeal to the rich and poor. And what we found is, and honestly I do believe, this is an open secret I'm telling you, not even a top secret, that emotions, a child, the warmth of a family appeals to everybody. If I just have a celebrity, I had celebrities saying I drink Rasna, drink, that may not appeal to everybody. It may be a believability problem also. But when Rasna to kids are waiting to serve Rasna, and then the father tells them this is the infant and of course she cannot be served, the warmth which the whole comes, the emotion comes, I don't think it can come in any other brand than Rasna. See, some brands stand for something. If you are an energy drink, imagine, can you show emotion to this type? It is so Rasna brand, the emotion which we are showing in the ad and the product itself, the offering, all gel with each other. So it is like, say, if anybody makes the ad, it may not work. If Rasna makes the ad, it will work. I hope I'm saying.
Right.
So that is how we have made it. And second, if you ask me today, even the formats have changed. When I was young, we used to have one format, and that is TV will tape. Today we need to make creators for also social media separately. Now somebody says put in IPL, or IPL we cannot run a 45-second ad. If you put a 45-second ad in IPL, we run out all the budgets in the world. So obviously make 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Now 5, 10 cannot be just a edit. It has to be made that way.
Right.
So we have been lucky that we have been working with the agency, so we have made all these type of ads. So you will see a large TV format ad, there is a social media format ad, there is an IPM format ad, there is a YouTube format ad incidentally, which we worked out.
There's vertical, horizontal.
So horizontal. So I think we have worked out the whole ad. But the basic theme, if you ask me, is a very nice question, is that we have still stuck to the emotions, family value, and a rural, slightly rural setting. What I call is, see, we are missing out that the real India for FMCG is the small towns and the rural. Let us admit that. If something happens there, then all FMCG companies go for a big toss, always. So we have definitely shown a North Indian rural setting. Because I think when our competitors are all showing song and dance and colleges and all that, I thought somebody should show a the real India also. So we are attempted to show the real India in our ad, which is Rasna is all about.
So, given Rasna's legacy status, how do you market to Gen Z and millennials, who may not have grown up with the same nostalgia as previous generations, as I...
First of all, let me admit you, nostalgia doesn't make you select a brand. I'm very clear on that. Let us look at myself, around my own children. If I tell my children I had a nostalgia around, let us say, a sandal soap when you use it, other kids won't use it. But just because I had nostalgia having a sandal soap, I would use it. I may have once in a year just as some sort of, But day to day, people buy products only if they find value in it. And the value isn't in price, the whole equation of the price and the benefit. So number one thing is that we have given that benefit to the customer. So a Gen Z, forget for the moment Rasna, for the moment, I'm coming to Rasna, the brand and the emotion. The functionality, that the powder drink which gives you a thick, tasty, refreshing drink with 21 vitamins and minerals at a 3 rupee price point, is there none? So I think we are very clear. First we have to come with a product proposition. So the product proposition fits the Gen Z aspirations. You yourself got excited when I said it is convenient, it is easy, you can make in a glass. Of course, this it is. Of course, nobody wants to go and make Rasna in a kitchen and drink, because that is not Gen Z want. They want to carry something. So that's why we have a sachet. You can put it in your carry with you. Well, if there's a picnic, I might more than a picnic when you are traveling. So that's when you really drink the most nowadays. A lot of people, and you will be surprised when I'm going to tell you, in research we found, a lot of people don't prefer now to buy plastic bottles and packaging because they believe in sustainability. They carry their own water bottles. A lot of people you will see. Earlier in trains also, they definitely don't mind carrying a pouch of Rasna. So that they want, they can make. Forget the price. It is better for the environment also. So this is something that Gen Z is getting into. So we are appealing to them with the product. But let me tell you what, two Sardars very quickly saying, love you Rasna. Even for a moment, if you have never seen any Rasna past ads, I'm saying for the moment you don't know Rasna also. You have come from, I don't know, some Nigeria. But you see this, you still feel nice about it. So the ads are in such a way that for a moment you feel nice about it. Let me tell you one thing important. Rasna markets Rasna everywhere in the world. Many places in the world, Rasna doesn't have any legacy or nostalgia or any value at all. For them, Rasna is a foreign brand coming in. But we still appeal to them. We appeal to them with the product. Think what I'm saying. And we are successful in that market. So it is not true that only nostalgia or something like this we can say. We still sell to the young generation in those markets on the strength of our products and our offerings.
So are you also looking at influencer collaborations or digital first party strategies?
See, digital, I'll come to influencer and digital both. Digital, I already told you that for the digital we have got a separate video format. We have a separate take of the ad. The ad is very different. While the TV format is more like a theme building ad. Because I did this mistake 5 years back. I made a very theme building ad for YouTube and I found that everybody was doing skipping on it. So nobody wants to wait to see the whole thing. So we have made an ad which can be run in a non-skippable format.
Okay.
And that so is a different ad. And we are using that for all Facebook, YouTube and whatever. Second, we also have seen last year, and this is something which I told my team and nobody is able to yet answer me. Think what I am saying. I spend 1 crore on an ad, 50-40 lakh is the director, the agency takes a 50 lakh, not me, many companies. We spend 1.5 crore on an ad without celebrity. With celebrity, maybe 5. We put it on without any money organically. The views we will get first day will be 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh. To give 1 million views on that ad without any spending will take probably a month if you are lucky. If you are lucky, you will get it. No spending. Influencers who shoot with this type of camera, first they get 1 million. So imagine, I spend 1.5 crore on making an ad, I get 1 million after a month. Without, of course, I spend money I'll get, but I'm not selling. Saying when I apple to apple. So that is the power of the creativity of the influencers. So obviously we need to harness it. So we are not tied up with one, we are tied up with almost 10 influencers. And in my past experience says a lot of people would have told you that gone are the days of one big influencer.
Yeah.
So we are looking at of influencers in their own right. Like for example, some people are very good in cookery, some people in travel, some mothers are very good in giving parenting tips.
Yeah.
So there is a mother who teaches people how to make their lunch for children which possibly can stay longer. Some people give tips on various tips. So we are tied up with all of those. And we have told them, and my agency has told them that we are not going to give you any script. You decide the script. So they shoot and they run. And of course, we pay them little, we pay them for something on performance. I think influencer marketing is now today has to be part of any plan. How you use it is more important. So second thing which we have done is a lot of companies are doing this, even in the TV media, because you are advertising the outlet, so you should know that we are using integration in a major way. So like if you have a reality show, we want the main protagonist to drink Rasna on the stage. We also want to share Rasna, things like so we are integrating. It's not just a whole concept in the serial. Like last year, actually I made a very nice 1.5 minute integration, wherein the mother-in-law teaches the daughter-in-law how to make Rasna. Like almost like a full demo. I didn't do it for the mainline TV, I did it for the mass TV. So a lot of people know how to make Rasna. So we are using that in the media approach.
And also, I think, as you said, influencers, maybe one big influencer is for mass reach, but it's not, today it's not the same. You need to have effective reach, basically.
Plus, we have always used celebrities, like last year at Tamanna. So when you use Tamanna as a part of the package, you might be knowing that when you sign up with a big celebrity, the social media comes as a part of the package. So she gave me, I think, if not 6 or 7 posts details. So that big influencer, she got her. Then we need some. This year we don't have, I'm talking last year.
So apart from your flagship products, Rasna also have products like instant soups and shoving trash. How are they faring in the market?
To be very honest with you, these products are our health portfolio. And we especially, like the soup is not a normal soup, it's a millet soup. Honey is, the whole idea of launching this product was not honestly only revenue or market share, it was also the fact that the peak months of winter, people don't want to buy the powder drink, they don't want to buy rosa also, they want to buy the juice also. So we were wanting to do something. Second, COVID came in. COVID time, people moved from soft drinks to these type of products. So during COVID time, we had this big product range, and we are now branded it all as Rasna Healthy Day. So technically, it is a winter range. We promote it more in the winter, and so we have a Chyawanprash for e-com. We have protein vita, which is based with protein, honey vita, which is honey and milk malt, and instant millet based soup. And obviously, for us, it is an important part of the portfolio, and we do believe that going forward, we can build on it. So we are looking at more products, and luckily, I just give you a good news also that some of these products are doing very well in exports also. For example, the peanut butter in this portfolio is doing quite well. Indian peanut butter is now, and the honey is doing quite well. And surprisingly, for a very big brand, I can't name it, I did our malt-based drink, which is honey vita, under their brand on private label abroad. So that is the quality of my product is so good. So I think we are also still new, we are learning.
That's
And
really interesting.
we are, and I think the good news is that people are accepting the product. Otherwise, the foreign brand would not give me his brand to tag under his label for a product which I am not known. I'm talking about malt-based drink. Rasna everybody can give me, but I'm talking about malt-based drink. So I'm sure he found value. But another big retailer will be surprised. In our export market, similarly, we are doing glucose powder also with isotonic salts. So we are expanded in all this range also, what I call health range.
So you're planning to promote this, like establish those products here in
See,
India?
today, to be very honest with you, the route for any product development is not as easy as what we do. We have to first seed the market, know what is happening. We can't just advertise any product today. We will be wasting money. You need to test it out. You need to little bit put it on e-com. You need to put it in at least the 5,000 stores. See what works. That's what everybody does. When you see any startup who starts with advertisement today straight up, when we were young, we used to do straight ad. I don't think it doesn't even have to do with a lot of people because we need to do it slowly. I think time has come that from this 4 or 5 products, we'll pick up some product and possibly make it very big.
Right.
So we are waiting for the right product.
And I think there's a lot of content clutter in the market as well.
Oh my God, too much. Too much, and that is also because, honestly speaking, one reason is the influencers also. Today, even the retired celebrities or the film stars, everybody is today putting some content or the other. So I think a lot of people now don't want to see their mobile for a day or two. They want to take a weekend off, but yes, you are right. It is happening. But that is why I think you are not asking the question, but I should tell you that we are giving a lot of importance to the visibility on the storefront also. Like, a lot of people don't want to decide what they want to buy by going to the store. But if you see a good display, you will get. So with many modern trade, including the big ones, we have got deals of visibility. And I somehow believe that after TV and word of mouth, number third which gives you a push in the market is visibility of the store.
I was about to come to that question.
And that is very important, especially in the Kirana stores, because I'll tell you the Kirana is also evolved. When we were young, I think you all would know, there is some kaka sitting there, and there is a big desk, and you have to sit here, and you have to say, ye de do, and you will say, ye de do. That's it. Maybe you used to see one or two displays. Now, every department store also, they have learned that we let us make a walkthrough. So almost they have all become what I call mini supermarkets. Now, in that type of situation, visibility is more important because when you are walking in, chances are that you may not want to buy a product, but if you see it nicely displayed, you will buy. So, Rasna, earlier it was what I call shopping basket sort of thing, shopping list, you take a list and give. Now, people want to do impulse buying. So, they want to select the noodle they want to buy in the store. They are not pre-decided. I have, as a young kid, I have gone for my mother's shopping list, which was almost every month the same shopping list will come. Today, my wife doesn't do that way. She probably changes her ketchup every month and she changes her soap every month. And that's why I think the influencers, the TV, the visibility on the shelf, all have a big decision making about how she decides what to buy every month.
Right. I think people, they like to go to these supermarkets and hypermarkets just to see.
100% for sure.
Get enticed.
No, 100% for sure. There's nothing wrong also because all said and done, it's a good environment. And it provides, and for people like us also, I'll tell you one good thing which we have done, and you'll be very happy to know none of our competitors have done. I have introduced special supermarket packs.
Okay.
For example, we have a special 2.5 kg pack, 5,000 rupees MRP. We sell between 599 to 699 in Lulu. And surprisingly, I was surprised and Lulu was also surprised that product is now doing the number one SKU in Lulu stores. I was surprised myself. I thought it will never work. Lulu is also surprised. I am telling you. But I thought, why not? Because what happens? Lulu is born in Kerala and Lulu customers are more NRIs. They are used to large packs. So surprisingly, it is doing well. So I am doing private label for them also incidentally. So the point is that we have to use modern trade. It's another pack I don't do the chicken label. Only big common modern stores are not small products. So imagine a company like Rasna in India is innovating like this.
So you also present on quick commerce and stuff?
Yeah. Quick commerce is there. It's there on Swiggy, we are there on Insta, and luckily for us, we are better than many other startups and all because I have got distribution points around 2,000 across the country. So we can easily, quick commerce is not a marketing game, it's a logistic game. So we need to work with them to fulfill their 10-minute promise. So we are very well geared to do that. And incidentally, I also spent a lot of money now on our own app, Rasna shopping app, our own B2B app. So we are also getting, I use the word, we are also investing technology to fight this game better within the market.
I think that's very important. So if you have to give one piece of advice to all the young and aspiring businessmen, what would that be?
Somehow I do believe that you should believe in the India story, and a lot of us somehow get lost. Like I found few youngsters, and I meet a lot of them because I'm very active in association. And in their own wisdom, they went abroad to incorporate companies. Of course, it is easier to incorporate a company in Singapore or Dubai versus India. It is easier. But then there are the markets. I think we have to understand. The market is India. And somehow the belief, I tell a lot of youngsters, when you are born in this country, let us somehow make a mark in this country. I don't know why we don't do it. Like people like me get an opportunity. Of course I get an opportunity to do it. But why not? I do believe that I should be part of India's society, my community, I will be very happy to help my neighbor. In COVID, my God, what an amount of work we did. So I think we should be going to our countries. I'm not giving you a political thing, I'm not political. That is somehow lost when you say that you have to But second, if you ask me, the opportunity lies in India. I say that for education also. What will you learn management theory in America where is nothing relevant in India? And what is the theory right now? You are seeing they are also going completely reverse circle. They are going 100 years back. So in countries like India, we are going 100 years forward. They are going 100 years back. So what is the fun? So my message is, be in India, look at Indian ethos, work with India, and be confident that India, be part of this India's, what I call Viksit Bharat story. I must believe it.
Great. Thank you so much. It was lovely having this conversation with you.
Thank you.